Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, my dear children. How are you? I hope that you're doing good, inshallah, bidnillah. So today we are going to talk about Azwaj Mutaharat, the pious wives of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Rasulullah sallallahu had 11 or 12 wives, out of which 9 were alive when Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam passed away. So today we are going to talk about them. Ummahatul Mumineen, the mothers of the believers. First of all, Ummul Mumineen Hazrat Khadija bint Khuwailid radiyallahu anha. She was widowed 2 times before she got married to Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and at the time of their marriage, she was 40 years of age, and Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was 25 years of age. And all the children of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam except Ibrahim radiyallahu anhu were born from Khadija radiyallahu anha, and she died in the 10th of Nubuwa, like 10th year of the prophethood of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then Ummul Mumineen Hazrat Sauda bint Zam'a radiyallahu anha, and she was also a widow, and she was an older woman and she was bulky. Then comes Ummul Mumineen Hazrat Aisha Siddiqa radiyallahu anha. She was very young when she got married to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and she was the only one who did not get married to anyone before the marriage of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now you might hear a lot of commenting on this marriage, but in fact Hazrat Aisha radiyallahu ta'ala anha reached the age of puberty when she got married to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and she was more younger when she got engaged with another man, but then that engagement broke and she got married to Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Over here you need to understand a few things which are really important, that the society of that time in Arab was totally different than the society that we have right now. In those times, it was totally fine to get the girls married in very young age, and nobody would object that. Even when Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha got married to Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, at that time Rasulullah sallallahu had so many enemies around who were ready to say anything against him, but at this marriage they didn't say a word. And why was that? Because it was culturally acceptable and it was a social norm at that time. Even in these times, there are so many countries where children get married at very young age, and there is nothing wrong with it. And second argument, if we think intelligently, is that Hazrat Aisha radiyallahu ta'ala anha loved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam so much, and she stayed alive after the death of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam for 50 years. But she never regretted that she got married at a very young age. Instead, all her life, till her death, she kept remembering the special favors of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his love and the respect that he gave her. So there is a saying, if husband and wife love each other, then no one should have any objection. If Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha was so happy with the marriage, then people do not have the right to object. Now, why am I telling you all this? Because I want you to know that whenever in your life, if someone comes up to you and tells you that Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha got married when she was very young to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then you should have all these arguments ready to tell that person. Okay, my dear children, today this is enough. We are going to make the dua, which is very important, and that is Allahumma arinal haqqa haqqan warzuqna ittiba'ahu wa arinal batila batilan warzuqna ijtinabahu. Oh Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, show us the right thing as right thing and give us the ability to follow it, and show us the false thing as false thing and give us the ability to stay away from it. Barakallahu feekum. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.